Hi, viewers. Uh, I'm back today with another very good incident of my life, which is a very important day of my life. It's about my 70th birthday, which I had in Dubai. It was a landmark birthday for me for many reasons. The main reason being that my mother, who was turning 95 in the same year, and she was, of course, bedridden. And after her hip surgery, she couldn't move much. But later on, she had, she was getting dementia and she couldn't remember things. Something that I wanted to share with you is, with my talking about my mother, is that I used to go and sit with her every morning before I go to work and meet her, hold her hand, or kiss her forehead and stuff like that. And she should just look at me because she couldn't. But she sometimes remembered more of the past than the present. So one fine day when she was lying down in bed and she was sleeping, I I don't know what happened to me. I just snuggled into bed with her and got with her and just held her tight and hugged her and whispered to her in her ear, "Mama, I love you." And she shivered. Her whole body shook and shivered. And I realized that day that it is so important to hold the people you love and touch them and feel them. It gives them longer life. And that's how I think my mother lived to 95. I think it was my closeness, my warmth, my love, and more than that, the touching and the hugging that she survived for so long. This is something I just wanted to share with you, my friends, that with all your parents, your father, your mother, whoever is there, you know, hold them, touch them, don't just talk to them. Coming back to the 70th birthday, we were going to celebrate my mother's 95th birthday, and I think she was alive so long only to celebrate my 70th birthday because I think a week or 10 days later she passed away in her sleep. So on my 70th birthday, what I decided to do was have a big affair in Dusit Thani where I had booked the ballroom. And I had called my friend Anup Jalota, the famous ghazal singer and bhajan singer. I've known Anup for now nearly 40, 45 years, very close friend. So I called him up and he says, मैंने कहा अनूप मेरा जन्मदिन है 70th. अरे राजन मैं आ रहा हूँ मैं गाना गाऊंगा. मैंने कहा अनूप will you make it? He says, I'll be there. Not knowing that he was so busy at that time on that particular day that he had a function in Delhi on the 5th of Feb. He finished the function, took the night flight, came back on the 6th morning, sat down and did his whatever sound checks or whatever, sang all night till 4 o'clock in the morning on the 6th, and went back on the 7th morning flight to Bombay where we had another show. I was really shocked and surprised at this man's affection, friendship, love, whatever you call it. And I will forever be in debt to him for whatever he did that day. We had a lovely evening full of fun, music, but the most important part was that the people who came from different places. I had Zahir Abbas who flew in from Pakistan, from Karachi, to be with me on that day with his wife Sam. Mr. Shatrughan Sinha was here for my 70th birthday. Mr. Gulshan Grover, but most of all, my oldest friend from school, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, Sunny, was in town and he just came and said that I'm here. That is what friendship is all about. And I was so happy to see him, and they both spoke so well, and Sunny spoke so well. And amongst that, I had so many. My Bombay friends flew in, old friends, my Dubai friends. It was a really magical evening. And most important of that, I took my mother in a wheelchair, and she was like, well, not talking, was anything because she was just had her head down. But we had a big cake, and Anup sang. When Anup sang, Bar Bar Din Ye Aaye in Happy Birthday, whatever, I could see my mother clapping her hands like this and moving her feet and saying something. And that was so touching at that time when she was singing the Happy Birthday and clapping her hands. For me, that was a very, very emotional moment that she could hear and listen to her son's 70th birthday being celebrated. And my brother Vinay was there, his wife Simi was there, Ringin was there, Nikhil was there, Nupur was there, and my granddaughter was there. And it was such a nice family evening that the love and affection again of all my friends from India and then Dubai. But for me, what is of importance is not the 70th birthday so much. It was that I didn't know that it was my mother's last birthday, which I would ever celebrate with her, and she would pass away a few days later. A few days later, I got to know. I mean, when she was lying there, and suddenly there was a knock on the door in the morning. I think it was on the 23rd of Feb or something like that. And the nanny was looking after her, said that Mama is not breathing and she's cold. And I immediately ran out and saw that she was gone. And what is very strange, which I want to share with you, is that Rengin was next to me sleeping. The next day, she told me that I heard some deep breathing. You know, when a woman is going or she's gasping for breath, she heard that sound of somebody come into a room and gasping for breath as if to say that she's going. And she got scared and covered her head with a blanket and went back again, and again the voice was there. And that's the time when I realized that my mother had come to me in spirit to tell me that I'm going. And I couldn't say anything. It was so emotional, but she did come into the room to tell me that I'm going. I mean, I took care of my mother for nearly 35 years, and I didn't let her suffer at all, and I took the best that a son can do for her. And it's a loss that nobody can ever repair for a mother's going, anybody's mother going. And I will always remember her for her positiveness, her positive approach, her teachings in life, which she did to me. And she was a great companion, a great friend. And she used to do yoga, she used to make her own bed, she used to go for walks, she used to read the papers. We used to read the paper in the morning together, have tea, and we could discuss anything under the earth. She was so well knowledgeable and educated and up to the mark with everything that's going on. And a lot of my friends used to come and meet her and they said, Auntie, we want to talk to you. And she used to be very positive, and they used to say that, you know what, Rajan, we are going to send our mothers to your mom, because she's so positive. Because our mothers are all the time complaining in life कि ये पेन हो रही है, वो दर्द हो रहा है, तुम लोग टाइम नहीं देते हो, तुम लोग ये नहीं करते हो. All these things, always cribbing. And your mother's so positive. So we're going to send our mothers to your mother to teach them something. So it was a, and in our parties, in our social evenings, she was a part of our parties. And she was the busiest person and everybody was talking to her. So this is what my memories of my 70th birthday is going to remain with me always for this. And I just wanted to share this moment with you about how I passed my 70th birthday, which was my last birthday with my mother. And I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. And thank you so much for listening and being with me. Thank you so much.